Good morning, dear learners. Today we will study sentence and its parts. In the previous lecture, we studied what is a sentence, what is the definition of a sentence, and what are the different types of sentences. So we'll do a recap of what we studied in the previous video, because today's video is in connection with the last video. So basically, sentence is a group of words that make a complete sense or that is meaningful. So any group of words cannot be considered to be a sentence. Only that group of words will be considered as a sentence that has some complete sense or meaning. Sentence is the basic unit, just like word is the basic unit of any language. Sentence is the basic unit of communication. In order to express our thoughts, ideas, emotions, feelings, we need to speak some sentences so that the listener may know, the recipient may know what we are talking about. Other than the definition of sentence, what is more important is the types of sentences. So sentence is of 4 types. There are 4 types of sentences. Number 1 is declarative or assertive sentence. In a declarative or assertive sentence, some declaration or some sentence, some statement is made. So when there is a simple statement or when there is some declaration, we use simple sentences, which are also known as declarative or assertive sentences. For example, we are studying English presently. I go to church every Sunday. Tomorrow is Eid. Tomorrow is Diwali, etc. So these are some examples of declarative or assertive sentences. They are simple sentences which usually has a subject, a verb, and some extra elements like object, adverb, adjective, etc. Declarative sentences usually end with a full stop. The second type of sentence is interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence asks a question. So basically, those are question sentences that question something, that question about something. Interrogative sentences begin with either WH words or primary auxiliaries or modal auxiliaries. In interrogative sentences, there is some element which is missing and which is asked by the speaker. An interrogative sentence ends with a question mark. The third type of sentence is imperative sentence. Imperative sentences are used to issue a command or instruction, make a request, or offer advice. Basically, imperative sentences tell people what to do. I'll list an example of imperative sentence and also I'll tell you what does it express. So the first sentence is pass the salt. So in this sentence, pass the salt, you will see that some kind of instruction is given or there is some command which is issued. So basically, in imperative sentences, either some command is issued or some request is made or some advice is offered. For example, please find my leather jacket. So in this sentence, when you will use please, it will definitely become a request. Hence, it becomes an imperative sentence. Always take a look at the verb in imperative sentences, because typically imperative sentences begin with verbs that issue a command or give some instruction. Another clue of identifying an imperative sentence is the subject. Do you see any subject in imperative sentences? Let me give you some examples and then you decide if you see any subject in those sentences. Wait for me. Get out. Play football. Buy the red dress. So did you notice the subject of these sentences? No, because generally the subject of an imperative sentence is implied, not stated, as it is giving a direct order. imperative सेंटेंस में सब्जेक्ट नहीं होता है, सब्जेक्ट होता है लेकिन उसे मेंशन नहीं किया जाता, उसे स्टेट नहीं किया जाता. हम मान लेते हैं कि वो ऑलरेडी जिसको हम ऑर्डर दे रहे हैं उसके लिए अंडरस्टूड है कि ऑर्डर उसी को दिया जा रहा है, तो हम उस सब्जेक्ट को स्टेट नहीं करते हैं, लिखते नहीं हैं. सो बेसिकली इम्पेरेटिव सेंटेंसेस की पहली पहचान जो हम कर सकते हैं वो ये कि ये सेंटेंसेस वर्ब से शुरू होते हैं और इन सेंटेंसेस में सब्जेक्ट मिसिंग होता है. सब्जेक्ट मिसिंग नहीं होता है, सब्जेक्ट को ये मान लिया जाता है कि सब्जेक्ट इसमें अंडरस्टूड है, उसे लिखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. Now, the fourth type of sentence which we studied in the previous video is exclamatory sentences. An exclamatory sentence expresses heightened emotion or strong feelings such as excitement, surprise, anger, or joy. It always ends with an exclamation mark. For example, I wish he would leave. So this is an expression of some emotion. Hurrah! Team India won the match. Again, it is a heightened emotion. It is an example of a heightened emotion. So these were the four types of sentences that we discussed yesterday in the last video. Now, today we will study sentence and its parts. When we make a sentence, we name some person or thing and say something about that person or thing. जब हम कोई सेंटेंस बनाते हैं तो हम किसी पर्सन या थिंग के बारे में बात करते हैं, तो पर्सन और थिंग होना ज़रूरी है और फिर उसके बारे में हम कुछ बात करते हैं. In other words, we must have a subject to speak about. एक सब्जेक्ट होना चाहिए जिसके बारे में बात की जा सके. And we must say or predicate something about that subject. और उस सब्जेक्ट के बारे में कुछ हमारे पास बात होनी चाहिए. सो पहले एक सब्जेक्ट होना चाहिए और उस सब्जेक्ट के बारे में कुछ बात भी होनी चाहिए. Then only a sentence can be made. Hence, every sentence has two parts. First, the part which names the person or thing we are speaking about is called the subject of the sentence. सेंटेंस का वो पार्ट जिसमें हम पर्सन या थिंग का नाम बताते हैं, जिसके बारे में हम बात करेंगे, वो सेंटेंस का सब्जेक्ट कहलाता है. And second, the part which tells something about the subject is called predicate of the sentence. और वह पार्ट जो कि उस सब्जेक्ट के बारे में कुछ बताता है उसे सेंटेंस का प्रेडिकेट कहा जाता है. So now did you understand that every sentence has two parts? First is the subject and second is the predicate. Subject क्या होगा? Subject is the doer. कर्ता जिसको हम हिंदी में कहते हैं, the one who is going to do the action, the doer is called the subject and rest of the sentence is called the predicate. Now let's do an exercise. Identify the kind of sentence. I have given you 10 sentences in this exercise. You need to read each one of the sentence and then decide what is the kind of that particular sentence. You have to classify these sentences according to the 4 types of sentences, which are declarative or assertive sentences, interrogative sentences, imperative sentences, and exclamatory sentences. So let's begin this exercise. The first sentence is, Akbar was a great king. Now as you can see, there is some assertion. कोई बात सिंपल सेंटेंस में कही जा रही है, कुछ डिक्लेरेशन दी जा रही है, कोई स्टेटमेंट दिया जा रहा है. अकबर वॉज अ ग्रेट किंग. Hence, it is a declarative sentence. Next, there are 20 boys in this class. Again, some statement is given, कुछ statement दिया जा रहा है, simple sentence. So this is also an example of declarative or assertive sentence. Next, who killed the snake? Now this sentence begins with the WH word who and ends with an interrogation mark. Hence it is an interrogative sentence. Next, please shut the door. Please shut the door. Please is a request word and there is no subject in this sentence and it begins with the first form of verb. So this is an imperative sentence because it is making some request. Heat the pan. Heat the pan again begins with verb. There is no subject here and it is a kind of instruction. So it is an imperative sentence. By whom was the meal cooked? Now it is again beginning with whom WH word and ending with a interrogation mark. So it is an interrogative sentence. Next, let us watch a movie. Now let us watch a movie. This is a kind of suggestion here. This is a kind of invitation here. So this is an imperative sentence. What a great movie. Now this sentence begins with WH word but ends with an exclamation mark. Also the auxiliary verb is missing in this sentence. So it cannot be an interrogative sentence. It is definitely an exclamatory sentence. Next, how fast does the dog run? It begins with how, ends with an interrogation mark. So it is an interrogative sentence. And the last sentence here is, how fast the dog runs. Begins with how and ends with an exclamation mark. And as you can see, the auxiliary is missing in this sentence. So it cannot be an interrogative sentence. It is an exclamatory sentence. Here are the answers to those 10 sentences. I'll pause here a bit so that you can note down in your copies what are the answers to those sentences. Now let's move to another exercise. Underline the subject of the sentence. First, close the door, Rohan. नाउ द सब्जेक्ट इज स्टेटेड आफ्टरवर्ड्स. यहाँ सब्जेक्ट को सेंटेंस के बिगिनिंग में ना लिखकर लास्ट में लिखा गया है, लेकिन क्योंकि हम रोहन को ही बोल रहे हैं क्लोज द डोर, सो रोहन इज द सब्जेक्ट, रोहन इज द डूअर, so we will underline Rohan. Next, my mother brings fresh fruits from market. So my mother is the doer, so my mother is the subject of the sentence. Here comes the bus. Now here is an adverb, not a subject. Subject in this sentence is the bus. इस सेंटेंस का जो पैटर्न है उसको थोड़ा सा चेंज किया गया है, इसको और एम्फेटिक बनाने के लिए, इसलिए इसके सब्जेक्ट को बाद में लिखा गया है. बट द सब्जेक्ट हियर इज द बस. वेयर इज द चाइल्ड? द चाइल्ड इज द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस. स्वीट आर द यूजेस ऑफ एडवर्सिटी. नाउ स्वीट, what is sweet? Sweet here is an adjective. So the subject of this sentence is the uses of adversity. We are talking about the uses of adversity. Next, gone are the winds. Again, gone is the verb, not the sentence, not the subject. So the subject of this sentence is the winds. Is she sleeping? So she is the subject. Can you speak English? Here you is the subject. Sit down, students. Students are the subject. They are playing football. So they here is the subject of this sentence. I have given answers to this exercise also. I'll pause here again so that you may note the answers for future references. So these were exercises to make it more clear to you. Just in case you have any doubts, any queries, please feel free to write in the comment section. Till then, keep studying, keep learning, keep growing. Thank you very much.